Hello, everybody. Today on Political Access, we've got a great one here for you. It's going to be Don Lemon for the Democrats up against Tucker Carlson for the Republicans. This was suggested to me in the comments, and it's going to be two well-known political cable news commentators. So let's jump right into this. And right at the beginning, I'll say this is a difficult matchup. There's different ways you could take this. Both sides are going to view the others as unelectable, and both sides are going to have tons of comments dug up about them that they've said in the past, and that's going to try to scare the other side. The way I'm interpreting this is not so much on some controversial things they may have said. I'm trying to focus on how they would campaign on a vision for the future. Personally, I'm just not big on trying to scare the other side with some past statements. It's not totally irrelevant. That's just not how I want to go about trying to fill out this map. Now, Don Lemon is going to be pure Democratic establishment. I don't think he would really shake up the system or go against the status quo at all. Tucker Carlson, I think he would do that much more, and the establishment would probably not want him in there. Probably similar in the Donald Trump direction. Tucker Carlson is going to be more populist, whether you believe all of it or not. It's probably going to come down to the blue-collar working-class voters in that Rust Belt. So let's fill out the map real quick. First, in Alaska, that's going to be safe for Carlson. Hawaii, safe for Lemon. Back up to the West Coast, Washington, Oregon, California, safe for Lemon. Nevada, very close call. I went with a tilt for Carlson. Idaho and Utah, safe for Carlson. Arizona, tilt for Lemon. Montana, Wyoming, safe for Carlson. Colorado, low double digits, probably 10 to 10.5 points, safe for Lemon. New Mexico, probably 5 to 6 points likely for Lemon. North Dakota, South Dakota, safe for Carlson. Nebraska at large, safe for Carlson. The 2nd District, that's the Omaha District. It's not as blue as it was prior to redistricting, but the trends are away from the Republicans. I have it as a lean for Lemon, but probably only 1 to 2 points. Kansas and Oklahoma, safe for Carlson. Texas, over 5 points, less than 10, likely for Carlson. Minnesota, that'll be about 5 to 6 points, likely for Lemon. Iowa, that'll be at least mid-single digits, probably high single digits, likely for Carlson. Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, safe for Carlson. Now let's go up to Wisconsin as we get more into this Rust Belt. I think it would be close. It could go either way. Some of you might disagree and say there's no chance it would not go red or blue. But with Wisconsin, I thought about the trends, the voter turnout, the demographics, and I went with a tilt for Carlson. Illinois, safe for Lemon. Now let's go to Michigan. This will also be very close. It's borderline, but I settled on a tilt for Lemon. Indiana, safe for Carlson. Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, safe for Carlson. Let's go down to Florida. That state we know has moved away from the Democrats. So how red would it get? I think it would be mid-single digits, likely for Carlson. Let's go one state north to Georgia, and this is yet again a state that's moved away from the Republicans, so it could go either way. But in this particular matchup, I do think the Atlanta suburbs, Cobb and Gwinnett County, they might be a little bit scared off by Carlson, and I do have Lemon winning it by a tilt margin. South Carolina, safe for Carlson. North Carolina, that'll be about 4.5 points. Leans for Carlson. Let's go to Ohio. That'll be mid to high single digits, likely for Carlson. West Virginia, super safe for Carlson. Let's go to Maine at large. That'll be about 5 to 6 points, likely for Lemon. The 1st District, very safe for Lemon. The 2nd District, that'll be likely for Carlson. Let's go to New Hampshire. That'll be again about mid-single digits. I have it as just over likely for Lemon. Now we've got the blue states. Vermont, New York, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, Washington, D.C., safe over 10 points for Lemon. Let's go to Pennsylvania, and I think both would get reasonable turnout. Lemon would get the Philadelphia suburbs, Allegheny County, places like that. Carlson probably would get a lot of turnout in those red Trump counties. I think he could even pull it out in Erie County. It would be very close, but I do have it as a tilt for Carlson. And finally, the last state is Virginia, and that is going to be likely for Don Lemon. And there's your final map, and that comes out to 270 for Tucker Carlson, 268. This is one of the closest ones I've had, and Carlson pulls out the win. But as I said at the beginning, you could go in some different directions on this. Democrats or fans of Don Lemon are going to say there's no chance Tucker Carlson would win this. He's far too scary. He's made too many controversial statements. He would clearly lose Wisconsin, and he would lose Michigan by over 5 points. And then I think the other side, Republicans, Tucker Carlson fans, they're going to say there's no chance Don Lemon would get it this close. Lemon himself has made a lot of controversial statements. He is complete establishment. He's not going to activate any new voters. The Rust Belt is going to view him as an elite. and not a fighter for them culturally, maybe slightly economically, so he would sweep the Rust Belt. So there's both sides of it. So I try to consider all different factors. And all the states here that I have at a tilt margin, and there's a lot of them, those I do think could go either way, or they could even go to lean margins. I just ultimately view Don Lemon as not connecting as much with the working class voters, mostly in that Rust Belt. And now I think Arizona and Georgia, the suburbs there have moved a little bit too far away from the Republicans, that independents in that area are going to probably be too scared off by Tucker Carlson, only by a point or two, but that would be enough to give Lemon the win. But of course, it's so close, Carlson could win it. When it comes to charisma or personality, I think Don Lemon, he can give a nice speech and present himself well, but to me, I think it'll be a little bit more consultant tested, a little bit more polished, and then it's not going to fire up his base or the turnout he needs. Most of his voters are going to come out because I think they'd be scared off by Tucker Carlson. The media would be completely in the tank for Don Lemon. Corporations, they would be backing him. They would do anything they can to stop the other side. And Tucker Carlson voters, they're going to come out to vote for him. Sure, they also don't like Don Lemon, but they're going to be primarily motivated for Carlson to shake up the system and provide some economic and cultural shock to the system. Lemon voters, I think, are just going to come out of self-preservation. And I don't think Lemon would shake it up too much. Sure, he would talk about abortion. He'd probably give some all-right superficial economic responses. But in the end, I don't think it'd be enough. And Carlson would pull out the win. So this is just the map that I settled on. Let me know in the comments, how do you see this one going? Do you mostly agree, or would you change 10 or 12 of these states? Let me know down below. On your way out, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I will see you on the next video.